What's up, everybody? I just realized I don't have my phone on the other counter. Wonder where it could be. And there were sirens. Like every time I live stream, there's a siren. Where's my other phone? Where's my phone? I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Hear the sirens? Every time, without fail. There's a siren. So here's a problem. Where's my weird, I lost track of it. My other phone. The other phone. What's up, West? My other phone to keep track of the hits on Bob. I don't think it'd be in the car. Alright, phone charger. That's not the phone we're looking for. So if you just tuned in, we got another phone to use to keep track of the hits we do on our friend Bob. Where could it be? I wonder if it is in the car. Nate the Great, what's up? Thanks for the likes. I don't know, maybe we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. I don't see where the heck did I put the other phone? How's it going? Thanks for the likes. Might have to do this the old-fashioned way, just count them in our head. I'm not gonna walk around for 10 minutes looking for this thing. Well, how's it going tonight? Boo, what's up? Boo the Hurt. Nate. Well, I need to start making a designated spot to keep the other phone. I'd call it, and I can't call it now because I'm on the line. Can't call my other phone. We're on the live stream. Well, geez. Let's see if Jimmy's up. Not yet. We gave Jimmy, thanks for the likes, a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables. Yeah, we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Just count. Where would I have put it? Let's look upstairs. Thanks for the likes. Oh, let's make sure it's not up here. It could be up here for some reason. I have this huge. Thanks for the likes. I got this huge house. You know. There it is. It's up here in the studio for the live morning show. Here we go. We found it. All right, we're gonna go for a couple hours tonight. Time is it? At least midnight. Oh shoot! I just realized it's no wonder no one said hi back. It's super fan night. But Boo, you should be able to. Boo the Hurt should be able to. Yeah. What's up? I missed when you said what's up. Oh, well, thanks for hitting the likes in the meantime. All right. Let's shut that. Okay, we gotta set this up here. Gonna have to plug this in for a little bit. All right, so here's the problem I've had. Bob got wet, so we can't just like. I'm gonna try to attach this to the back. For our purposes, it's gonna be a lot better. Can I tip this up anymore? Man, that light's like blinding me. We haven't been on the back porch for a while. I've been taking Bob out and about. So we're going to actually try and get this to go onto the back. Yo, Mr. Perfect, what up? Thanks for the likes. Here's what we're going to have to do. Ooh, this only has 45%. It'll last. I'm going to try and get this to go on the back because the problem is that I can't hit Bob in the chest. I need to get the belt is what I need to do for this app. Let's get this thing started here. All right. I'm going to put a piece or two of tape on here. Dawson, what's up? It's raining tonight, man. It's actually making me wonder tomorrow night. I wanted to go out in the south side. Thanks for the likes. I wanted to go out in the south side to get another in costume. Well, not really costume, but like in armor live stream. But if it's raining, that's gonna make it. It's gonna rain on our parade, isn't it? All right, we want to get this to stay on his back. That way, I can punch him and kick him. You know what I mean? Yo, oh, NZ Rose. Yo, what's up, NZ? Hey, thanks for the heart me. Despite being in the shadow realm, like man, I've been slipping. I haven't had a super fan only chat in a long time. It's supposed to be Thursdays and Sundays, and now I like never do it. You know, I mean, we got 16 super fans, so trying to make it worth it. Here we go. We're gonna have to strap this on like right about here. Electrical tape is great. Thanks for the likes. All right. Then we got to put one around the bottom. Then we'll be all set. Then we'll hit Bob. I guess I'll just mostly talk tonight, huh? Oh. Let me flip this around. NZ. Yo, hey, I think even if you message me on Discord, NZ, I'd actually probably be able to read it. It should pop up. If you wanted to. Thanks for the roses, by the way. One more piece of tape. We should be good to go. Nope. Hang on. Wrong button there. Where's the timer? Nope. Where's the regular timer? Where's my workout? Will they update this app? Oh, they call it something different now. It's not timer. It's now called the freestyle. Let's talk about our first event, Boo the Hurt. Yo, Featherfall, thanks for the roses. Good to see ya. All right, let's see. Hopefully this will just stay. We need to, I need to test it. Let's see. 2, 1. And I'll catch up on chat right after this. Whatever chat we got. It's super fan night. Good. It counts. All right. So Bob got wet. I had no clue it was going to rain. We all know that, right? I never look at the weather. Didn't look like it was going to rain, but apparently it did. Decided to. Let's move this over here. Oh, and the pumpkins. Jeez. All right, let's see what's going on here. What all am I missing? Hudson. Hudson, what's up? How's it going? Thanks. You're awesome too, Boo the Hurt. Tomorrow night, we'll see. I wanted to go out and stream in armor like those last couple live streams. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for the roses, Featherfall. Let me get this plugged in because this is gonna run out of battery power here otherwise. We gotta make it till midnight. Oh, man, not feeling. I'm not saying I'm not feeling good, but I don't feel like 100%. That's for sure. It's day 136. So we're gonna be on 400,000 very soon. I wanted to go downtown, like in Pittsburgh, tomorrow morning, but I don't think we're going to. Oh yeah, I taping the phone. So I bought this phone specifically for the live stream. I bought it with the TikTok money, so it keeps track of the hits. Like, look, see this little see this counter here. So now it will keep track of every hit. So I can talk my brains out. And I gotta worry about keeping track. That's what it's for. Yo. Boy, I saw your message. The Discord thing, it like pops up and disappears so quick. Text message alerts last a lot longer for some reason. Alright. First event coming up. You'll never feel ready for it, probably. So you just got to do it. Now, my first event, I remember the very first round I officially fought in Armored Combat. Um, we're doing threes, like 3-on-3, and yeah, I like even today, like today, even my teammate who's like literally like ranked the best in the world, still gets like that. Where I mean, you're ready. You'll get to the point where you're ready, where it's no sweat. The main thing is once you know what to expect and how things are gonna go, and that's the one thing. That of course for your first event, you'll get that out of the way. After you've done a couple, it's so much different. But still, like you just might never totally be ready. It's a big thing. You're expecting this to hit people. A rough day. So I think that's just what it's like. I like. Do you ever totally get ready for every event? I mean, at some point, I guess everybody's different, but even the best of the best still kind of get that way before an event. And I have this event coming up on the 15th or 16th or whatever. I mean, I'm ready, but I'm not feeling ready. We'll see. So yeah, I mean, you get the first round I ever had. I remember we were fighting 3-on-3, and I go in there. There's two guys coming at me at the same time, kind of like walking over, and I was like, this is it, And the first guy hit me with an axe right in the chest, and as soon as I realized, like, wow, I'm okay. It was I was over it. Breathe. Right? Breathe is probably the best suggestion, I guess. As long as you keep breathing. What's up, Smashing? Tomorrow will be regular chat, by the way. So it's supposed to be every Thursday and every Sunday, or Superfan. Thanks for the Superfan days. I haven't done one for a while. I keep forgetting. Oh, Featherfall, thanks for the heart, man. It's 2. Yo, what the world? What up? How's it going? Not in the mood to be doing this. Feeling kind of sick, so we're just taking it easy. Who knows what it's from? It's probably from going out. It's probably from being in all those crowds last week. Yeah, I mean, not bad. I just feel like I should probably go to bed. But the show must go on, right, everybody? Yeah. That was great, man. I love watching those Jeeps in the Jurassic Park game you're playing. The one Jeep that just jumped. Just launched. The Jeeps are the funniest thing to me. Usually when you're going around looking for stuff, I'm keeping an eye out for where are the Jeeps, and I watch what they're doing in the background. Thanks for the roses again, Featherfall. Tomorrow night, going out in armor. Unless it's pouring down rain. I don't know. We'll have to camp out in the same place, but that's what the plan is so far. We'll see how it goes. I actually looked at the weather today. It said it's going to rain tomorrow, but probably not at night. I have the counter on the back of Bob here. We're in 268. I hope Salmon's been doing good. I haven't seen Salmon online too much. Featherfall, thanks for roses. Do I need to turn this volume up? I don't hear any noises. It's up. Off now. Off of what? Oh yeah. Off for. I don't go back till Sunday. Hey, man. I had one of my other girlfriend's exes come by. It was a great time, actually. She came by, didn't blow up the chat. We're talking. I don't know. I got in touch with her. Maybe we'll, might do something in a week or two. Yeah. Yeah, she came by. It's pretty good interaction, right? I think Featherfall was here for it. But she didn't say daddy. She just called me baby. Yo, Enzy, what's up? Thing is, she lives 2.5 hours away. So anyway, she texted me, she sent me her number. So she has a new number. We'll see how it goes. Enzy. No. Shut up after. Yeah, it was like, it was a good time, you know? So yeah, she didn't call me daddy, which is weird. That's the one I said would come by. She still said baby, so I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Maybe she went do a 360. Yeah. Good, baby. Oh man. Maria, Enzy, and everyone who's just hanging out in the shadow realm, the not super fan realm, I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Tomorrow we should be going out. I don't expect to get headbutted or anything, but we'll see. You never know. Oh, nice feather. Crazy. It's crazy. I feel it's gonna be great. I know whatever it is, feather. She does, yeah. Great music. The thing is, I can't play it like on a TikTok. Enzy, hey, Enzy, guess who the guy who headbutted me? Did I tell you that? In that video is from Canada. He might be closer to... No, he's not closer to you. He'd be west and south. But still. Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't finish the story. So I was kind of streaming, she came on. But like I said in chat, weeks and weeks ago, there's another one out there that might come by, and she did. But it's nice, she's talking, no drama. I think she kind of even interacted with some people in chat. And then, make some plans. At least go out once. I can't help it. I'm single. Well, might as well go out, bring back the old days for a night. I think she's seen somebody. She's posting all these pictures. Like you never post pictures with a guy or videos with a guy if you're a content creator on here. unless you want to ruin your fan base, right? So, but she's been posting from all these places. I was like, I think she's seen somebody, which would be good. But it's like, she's 28. I'm not gonna move here. I'm not gonna move there. She doesn't drive long distance, so it was all depending on like me going there. Like she'll drive to work and stuff, but she has this PTSD from like a horrible car accident like years and years ago. You know what I mean? To the point where now she won't drive unless she like has to. Enzy. Happy Halloween! I don't even know what to set for the gifter thing. I think it was pumpkin, so I appreciate it if you're adding to it. Oh, it is. Rose Dance Girl. Hey, I'm a dancer. Ex-dancer, I guess. I haven't competed now forever. It's so hard getting a professional ballroom dance partner. Like, I think I went over it before. After my main partner and I split up, I asked like three. I had three. Yo, thanks for the harmony, Rose. Oh, yo, thanks for the boo. Man, despite being in the shadow realm, I appreciate y'all hanging out. That's why I just have to keep talking, right? For super fan only chat. So I asked 3 different potential partners to get started to compete in ballroom. And here, we'll do 360 for the roses. 1 for the heart maze. 2, 3, Like, I'm feeling a little sick. I don't want to be busting my butt on this thing. I apologize for that. I should be in bed. Shark Night. I think every time Shark Night comes, it's always when a Superfan chat. You know, feel bad about that. If you're there, good to see you. By the way, we're on almost 400,000 hits. I wanted to take Bob downtown Pittsburgh tomorrow, but if it's raining, we're not going to. Usually, I'd be out here in a t-shirt too, but we're trying to keep it real, not get sick. That's the other thing too. If I'm sick tomorrow, I'm not going out. I think it's just a warning shot, you know. Do you ever get one of those things, just kind of a warning? You feel like you're going to be sick, but then you get a good bit of sleep, and you wake up and you're like, my body won. But yeah, I had I put in a whole other year dancing with somebody else. Yeah, I think it's gonna be it's rain season now. If it's raining, I'll just be hitting Bob here probably about like 8:30 in the morning for a couple hours. Maybe we'll do the talk show in the morning. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll have morning talk show, and then we'll have then we'll give like an hour break. We'll do this. Ross, I spent a whole year, right, practicing with somebody, routines for waltz and Viennese waltz and foxtrot and tango. And she hurt her knee. Couldn't dance anymore. Oh, so a whole year, like out, down the drain. Then I found another partner. That didn't work out. Found another partner. 4 or 5 months into it, her boyfriend was just too jealous, so she quit. My friend just reached out to me. He's like, man, you'd be a pro in a couple of years if you put your mind to it. But I won't put my mind to it. I'm tired of it. Every time I get a partner, something doesn't work out. Spend all that money dancing with someone, lessons, practice, all that time practicing, and then they hurt their knee. She was like 55 though, you know. So that's what we have to look forward to, everybody. Being 55. Bad knees, bad shoulders. It's the nature of life. Cat! Yo, Cat! What's up, Cat? I hope so bad things are going better. That's all I can say. Thanks for the likes. Tomorrow will be normal chat. Trying to do super fan only. I keep forgetting every Thursday and Sunday. But then last Thursday was last Thursday was golf. I keep saying golf. Goth Club, right? They're having an event, but I realized I can't stream from there because right. Remember, the service is too bad. Plus the lighting sucks. So we'll see. I don't know. Kat might have been here when my ex came by. There's one more floating around there, but I don't think she'll come by. Thank you for woo. A 360. I'm not in the mood to be hitting Bob at all. Otherwise, I'd do 100 for you. Oh man, I should be in bed. We're going to like about 12:15. Let me see how many hits we're on. 724, which is good. And we got this. Oh, hey, what the world? You never saw did you ever see the fighting video of the guy that had the it's this old self-defense video where he did where this was the strikes he would do? I didn't know if when you were streaming, when you did that thing, when you held up the thing and you hit it that way, it looked exactly like it. I don't know. He's a guy who would be like, thank you, Paul. He had an assistant named Paul. No, all right. I was going to say thank you, Paul, but I didn't think anyone would understand. It's this old like video of like this guy. It's if I can find it, I'll show you. It's kind of funny. But it looks like real life stuff. That is the way you're hitting that thing is the way he says that you're supposed to hit people. Like exact. Yeah. I have one more ex out there. It might come by, but I don't think she'll come by the chat. I will. Yeah, if I can remember where to find it. It's like this old school like self-defense video. Thank you. fall. So yeah, you know, they teach us self-defense. They teach us self-defense at work, and they have, if someone has you in a full choke like this, they tell you to like bend down and then you back away like that. You're not gonna get out of it. I straight up was saying, it's like, that's not gonna work. Well, whatever. Oh, here, I'll tell you how the ambulance thing went last night. I never like flip out on people. I generally don't, but I was having the worst day. So I start off the night, right, with someone who has a heart rate in like the 140s. I got someone who's supposed to be leaving by ambulance at 6. It's already 6:30. Thanks, Feather, for the roses. It's already supposed to be like, it's 6:30. They were always supposed to be out of here. I had another patient who just keeps getting out of the bed. And I had an admission. That's right, because I was so busy, right? Oh, Estefania, what's up? So what happens is, I'm sitting there. So this patient's family comes up because for daylight, they drop the ball. You know, they're supposed to change the code status. If it's not, doesn't matter. If anyone out there just knows, there's like a do not resuscitate or a full resuscitation, like full code, right? So they had this. Their mom's listed as full code. She's like, well, it's supposed to be DNR, you know. And she shows me all this paperwork. I'm like, what? I'm not going to be able to do anything. Just one doctor at night. Like, you're not going to come up and address it. I mean, it's something for morning. I was like, but what we can do, you know, I was like, why don't you just let me copy the paperwork? Yeah, DNR. That's what I'm going to be once I lose my mobility. That's when I'm changing it. So I'm like, here. I was like, yeah. She kept saying she has paperwork. I was like, let me just make a copy of it. It's like 25 pages long or something. I'm like, let me just make a copy of it. That way, in case we need it, something would happen, then in the middle, they can always call you on the phone while things are happening. She's like, all right. And now it's like 8:30 or something, right? What the World's streaming. I'm like in his thing. I'm listening. I have the whole thing on. You know, I'm listening to What the World. And I'm going around. So I'm at this stupid copying machine. I put this thing in there. She had to unstaple it. So beat up. It takes the first 4-5 pages, and the 5th page of their legal document gets jammed in the printer. I'm like, oh my God, I hate this printer. I'm sitting there trying to get this paper out. And then who comes up but the ambulance people? And they're behind me. Like, they're like leaning on the nurse's station like this. Right. Yep. Like, so this lady's like the POA, and this is their official paperwork. So I was like, let's just keep a copy here. That way, if they call you over the phone and if anything happens, we can just handle it. But I'm sure things will be okay till morning, whatever. So I'm trying to get this legal document, page 5, out of this old ass printer, and I see the ambulance people show up to pick up this person. Now it's like 2.5 hours late, and I know they're busy and stuff too, and they're leaning on the thing. And I see them, so I go back. I'm trying to get this thing out because they expect you to be like, "Come on, let's get the patient going." So a minute goes by, maybe longer than that. I get the paper. I'm like, "Yes." So I'm thinking, well, I can't put it through this self-feeding thing because it's going to risk another jam. So I'm like, I'll do them one time, scan them. So I'm scanning one, scan next one. And she goes, well, she says like, just take all the time you want, or something like that. And I was sitting there. She says, what'd she say? Like, she said, go ahead, just take your time. And I lift up the, thanks for the heart, mate. Who did that to me? Unc Doom, what's up, Unc Doom? Who sent that? Is that somebody new? Oh, Coda Wolf, what's up? Thanks for the heart, mate, Coda. I appreciate it. Coda, I swear to you, like 1 or 2 live streams ago, there's so many people here, and I said the only thing we're missing is Coda to come in and drop us some awesome dialogue. Now it's on Superfan chat, but anyway. So I'm scanning this thing, and she's like, go ahead. She's like, just take your time, like real smart. So I like lift the thing up, and I get the paper off, and I turn around and I say, look, I was like, you're supposed to be here 2.5 hours ago. I was like, I get it. You're probably busy too. I was like, but now you know what? It's like, I'm busy. And it's like, and I need to get this done so I can get out of here. So I was like, I don't give a shit how long I take, but I'm not. I was like, I'm not even gonna pay attention to you till I'm done. Put the next page or something like that. I told her I don't give a shit. Scan it, get the next one. Next one. 25 of these papers, and she's just sitting there, like looking, staring, like right at my back. Yeah, open up. I like turn around. I look. I was like, they've been waiting here longer than you have. I was like, this guy you're picking up. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like like it's 8:30. It's like I got stuff too. Flipping it, whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I think I said something worse. I did acknowledge. I don't know if Anchorbeard's here or what. I did acknowledge. I was like, I know you. I was like, I understand. I'm sure you guys are busy too. I know EMS is. I was like, you want to come by? I got someone besides them. I'm also dealing with this person. I forgot whose blood sugar was 703, and I'm waiting for the doctor to call back to see what we're gonna do. I have all this shit going on in my head. Blood sugar, heart rate. This person is probably gonna jump out of bed. The stupid ass printer, and this lady is like on me about like, take your time. Go ahead, take all the time you need. Yo, Anchor, what's up? Talk about work. 7:03. Yeah. Oh, you know what's so funny? But she was 7:03, and we barely did anything for her blood sugar. And at 5 in the morning, it was down to 30. She was in bed like she was like she could barely even talk. I was like, oh shit! I was like, you better check your sugar. It was 30. They only gave her 10 units of insulin. Anchor, I'm feeling kind of sick. I don't want to do 100 real fast. So I gave you a 360. That's a very cheap trade-off for a heart rate. Anchor, thanks for the Go Popular. Yeah. They send this lady up from the CCU because they have to make room for other people. Our hospital, like CCU, is horrible. We get people on the floor that their temperature is like 93. People whose like sodium is like 117. Like people with like a heart block. Well, it was a cardiac unit, so we get them either way. But you know what I mean? Like it's crazy the stuff that we get. That should be in the CCU. Sheppy Garcia. What's up, Anchor? Anchor, what the world's Jurassic Park was going down the drain at the last 10 minutes. The dinosaurs kept going out. There were dust storms. They were attacking the visitors at the park. Oh, man. They got out of control. Thanks for coming by the way. Thanks for Heart being to Go Popular. Tomorrow, just because there's some new people here, tomorrow, I'm trying to go out in Armor again for another bar crawl. Those dinosaurs, man. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. I wish I had something cool that would say, Featherfall, thanks for the roses. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty of times that we can watch that Jurassic Park game throw us a plot twist. Ooh, still stuck at work still. Yeah, I'm off for a couple days. I'll go back till Sunday. Tomorrow morning, we'll probably do the talk show. Then after that, we'll give a little break. And I'll probably do this again. And we'll go out at night. 3 live streams tomorrow because I have nothing to do, everybody. If you want to hang out at all, odds are I'll be on Serenity. Odds are I will be live most of the day tomorrow. Just how it works. Featherfall. Hey man, I updated my bio to say live streaming daily. So unless you know what, the only thing that'd be different is that Seamstress. Oh, I don't know. So here's the thing. My daughter, I think she's gonna go out with her friends. So I'm probably just gonna wear my armor. I like never wear my armor. But I'm gonna probably wear my armor and go out. So if my daughter goes out with her friends, so I'm taking her to an event tomorrow. Oh, QWERTY, thanks for roses. I know some of y'all are stuck out there in the shadow realm. Thanks for hanging out during a super fan chat day. So check this out. And anyone who wants to be a super fan, I try to make it worth it. Just so you know. If you were a super fan, you could be talking shit on me to my face, or we could just be having a good time. Wouldn't that be funny if you had someone that became a super fan just to talk shit on you in chat? I wouldn't ban them. I'd be like, whatever. Yeah, right. Do you do that too? The ghost idea? Yeah, I do that. I usually don't for Halloween, but I might this year because so if my daughter's tomorrow night, I want to go out dressed up in armor again and do the typical bar thing, right? Live stream it. I may look to see. There's a place that might have a costume contest, and the winner gets $1,000. If they do, I'll put face paint on with it too. Maybe we'll go there. But otherwise, we got two more days before Halloween to go out and find some good content. There's no way I'm not gonna be going out in my armor in like April. Do you know what I mean? I'm only wearing the armor to go to these bars during Halloween time. It'll be a yearly thing. Every year, every Halloween, I'll try and get the time off and we'll go. We'll see if we can get something cooler than the guy headbutting me for content. Oh, they used to trick-or-treat that much? Heck yeah. I trick-or-treated in high school. And I actually respected it. If the thing said, take one. So many people just leave a bucket out, take one. I just take one. Or maybe two. But, it'd say, we're watching you. Yeah, right. Oh, Anchor. I see what you're saying. Oh, after high school, they're still trick-or-treating. Oh. Hey, I mean, it's free candy. There's technically no law, right? There's no law that says you have to quit when you're 26, 27. If I was like, I tell you what, if I was like 5'2" or something, I got still. Trick or treat. You look at the kid. Hey, you kids look so nice tonight. Trick or treat. Have a good night. Yeah, free candy. You know what I used to like too is going to school the next day and finding all the candy that kids dropped in the yards. Yo, I'd pick it up. I'd eat that too. Right? What are you dressed up as? A poltergeist? Technically I'm a ghost, but yeah, I could be a poltergeist. You kids have a good night. Thanks, ma'am. Oh yeah, we gotta see though. I don't know if anything's in the beat getting headbutted at the bar. We'll see. Maybe we'll have to have some more of those polls get the number or not. I'm supposed to go on that date tonight. Does anybody remember I saw him? I ended up not going. I told her I was busy. Yo, Anchor! Oh, man. After live. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my voice. I hate my voice, but I think if I was actually talking like this, I'd also sound pretty weird. If this is my normal voice, a deeper voice. So I got this girl's number after the live stream, and I'm supposed to be going out with her tonight. But I told her I didn't feel like it. So I made up a lie. I said I was busy. I had something going on. I just don't feel like it. Oh, man. I don't want to go out. It's raining. I felt like watching What the World TV and hitting Bob. I could have went out on a date and be hitting something else. But we're going to hit Bob. It's the one that we were talking on chat about that yesterday. I don't know. No, some people are tuned in that aren't super fans. Yeah, dude, it's a show. Like literally, this is my lineup for the day. Like you're in my lineup for the day. Like people be like, you know what, man? If I'm ever on a date at my house and she's like, "What do you want to watch?" and it's like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. I'm like, let's watch What the World TV. She's like, what's that? I was like, check it out. Sit on the couch. Yo, right? Wouldn't that be great? Date night. It's not Netflix and chill. It's What the World and chill. I will if it ever happens. Do you know what? Oh, do you know what? I would have had some really good content. My ex who came in here yesterday is Filipino, and y'all know Vitali who got in trouble over there. We had just broke up. That's what I remember. We just broke up when he got arrested, and I wish I would have had her on to interview her, like what it had been like over there for like what he can expect in those jails and stuff. It would have been a good video, long format for the YT app. But yeah, I didn't want to just. We broke up. I didn't want to just say, hey, do you want to make a video about this, just for my content? I don't think he's out. I think he's stuck in there. I don't think he's getting out till he hasn't even had his trial. I think he's just in holding. It could, from what I understand, it could be a couple years till he even gets his case heard. Oh man. Yeah, well, a Featherfall, thanks for the roses. But I guess she'd probably understand. Like, I'd show her the things. Well, maybe I'm gonna go see her in a week or two. Now, maybe I'll just ask her if she wants to make a video about it. Yeah, all for pranks. Stealing a police officer's hat, or he was pretending to steal stuff out of stores. He technically stole the police motorcycle. Got in a lot of trouble. I should have just called her anyway to make an interview, because it would. I bet you, because I would have been like from a real Filipina. What about Vitali or something? What? Anyway, it would have been a good interview. Time's way past now. Honestly, I should just have her dance in the background while I do this. The guys would be like, "Whoa, what's this show?" What? All right, so I'm gonna hit this dummy. All I need you to do is stand there and dance. It's at some point you wanna. Yeah, right. You'd think, but I think they just let him keep doing what he's doing to make the charges even worse. Right, and especially in another country, over there, bro. Like, that's crazy. To do that stuff over there. What are you thinking? Man, what a good night. Just hanging out, chilling, talking about whatever. How many hits? We gotta be over 1,000. We're at 1,158 hits. We're going until midnight. And then depending what happens, maybe just slightly later. Just want to get some hits. Yeah, do you know who I am? Yep. That's like, y'all know who Johnny Somali is. He's the one that got in trouble too. And they let him keep doing stuff just so he can just keep getting in more trouble. Bro, those people are stupid. To do that stuff over there. Yeah, straight to jail. I should have just called her back to get the interview, because she's a citizen here, but she goes there all the time. She owns like some kind of like salon over there, and she's building an apartment building. She's building an apartment building over there to rent out to people, like in the Philippines. I should have just got in touch with her, been like, you got to do a video with me about this guy. Yeah, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I'm the Bachata Knight. In about 10 years, when I have a big beer belly from going out to do all my live streams, the drinking and armor live streams, big beer belly, and some sandals, I'll be smoking by then. Be like, you know who you're messing with? Tin Man, what's up? Tin Man, just so you know, the Heartbeats are just worth 360s today. Feeling kind of sick. Tin Man, how you doing? Yo, Tin Man's been dropping Heartbeats since before anybody. Yeah. Do you know though, they actually there's a Minecraft streamer that got arrested for something and he got in trouble. What was it? Oh, Tin Man. He got in trouble for something, and the police are making fun of him and he was a really popular Minecraft streamer at one time. Tin Man, and for the rose, Tin Man. And they're making fun of him, but which I didn't think was right. I mean, the guy was like big time on YouTube. And he could have been like, do you know who I am? And they knew who he was because he'd been in trouble before. But still, Oh, this guy plays Minecraft, gets paid for it? Like he makes more than we do just to play a game. Yeah, he does. You know who I am? Walking me with my cuffs, my big beer belly from all my live streams. You can't do this to me. I'm the Bachata Knight. Elena. Sometimes I don't know how I'm saying names right. I also hate how TikTok will say they're not even here. They're just like saying that this person's on TikTok. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Yo, I should do it in my real voice, how my voice should be. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. If I could talk like this for the whole live stream, all the new people will be like, wow, this guy's got an awesome voice. Then they'd come back tomorrow. I'd be talking like this again. Power down, power down. Even tomorrow, if it's raining, I'm still gonna go out. The only difference will be depending what we do. If it's pouring down rain, I'll stay in one spot. If it's not raining too bad, I'll go out in the streets. We'll meet some people. Either way, it'll be a good time if you come by. Power up, power down, everybody. Yeah. As soon as that power went down, I was getting out my wallet. I was like, I gotta get a rose. It's so annoying because I have to exchange coins every time. I hit some stupid. There used to be it used to not be an option. It used to just let me select where I could just exchange something, or I'm missing it. But now it keeps saying, like, if I wanted to donate 13 roses, I'd actually have to. I either need to buy a recharge or need to just reinstall the app. Somehow I set an option where it used to be like, oh, you want to. I'd press rose if I'm out. It would say, hey, and I just refill it for $1 or like $5 or something. Now it doesn't do it, so I'd actually have to keep exchanging. Oh my God, Taylor, holy shit. Taylor, you're not even on the super fit. Oh. This is for you, Taylor. An exception for the night. Let's get an axe. Just one exception. Don't think we're for doing that, Taylor, with the like super win. For not even being super fan. Let's grab something cooler. We'll get a set with something cooler with Bob. Oh, man. Y'all, too nice, man. I tell you what. For not even being super fan and hanging out. I gotta watch, too. Let's get a shorter axe. I gotta watch because the other thing, too, I'm under that roof. Let's get this short one here. Whoa, almost fell. Here's our axes. I usually don't do this stuff anymore. I usually just say thanks. But being that it's a super fan only chat, and you actually did that, we'll do something cooler. Here we go. I hit a lot of people with this. This is what brings people to their knees. Taylor. Now, keep in mind, I can't just destroy Bob, but it'll at least look cooler. It'll be a cooler set, I promise. There's the neighbors. See their window lights? Thanks, Featherfall. Thanks for the rose. Featherfall. Thanks for the rose. All right. Still gonna put these gloves on. All right, here we go. We'll get a send with the axe. Yeah, thanks, Taylor. That's crazy. Back in the day. Right, like what the world used to smell the microphone per rose. Once you get to like 500 roses, same thing. I got to the point where I can't do crazy shit for stuff anymore. But here, this will be a not crazy. I can't hit Bob too hard with this. I'll catch up with everybody else with all the chat gifts right after this. Thank you, Taylor. I hope it's worth it. I'm just going till, yo. Too kind, everybody. Appreciate it. And just so you know, I do spend money on a live stream. This freaking counter cost $200. I spent the TikTok money on it. Whew. Wow, am I getting like out of breath? Maybe I am getting a little sick. Shoulders are feeling a little bit. Oh, and the heart me. Whoever is doing that, I'll give you a shout out in a minute. I don't even know if there's some kind of, I'm sure someone out there could be like, that's not how I swing an axe. Well, that's how I swing an axe. And in armor, as long as you hit somebody, it don't matter what your form is. Oops. Whether you hit them like this with good form, or you just smack them, whatever. Of course, it's nice to look cool. We still got some reps left in this set. I should be a little more flexible. I started stretching again. So, by the time February comes around for Carolina Carnage, you know, I should be pretty flexible again. Oh! Taylor. Let me catch up on chat and see what else I was missing. Let me pick, I knocked this old light over. Hang on. Oh. Yay, it didn't break. Whew. Y'all are too nice. Appreciate it. Like I said, and I do try and spend it on the live stream. We're at 1,509 hits. $280 I spent to be able to keep track of hits. So, yeah, I mean, it goes to the live stream. The next thing we're getting are portable lights with batteries. So when we go out and do this stuff under the bridge in Pittsburgh, the lighting will be a lot much better. Man, I appreciate it. Oh, I'm glad you're able to... Yo, Taylor, I'm glad you're able to comment. Daisha, thanks for like... Sorry, Daisha, you're in the Shadow Realm tonight. No comments for you unless you want to be a super fan. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Daisha? How you doing? Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I feel like I'm on the edge, right? So just so you know, for the heart me's and stuff, I usually go and I swing a lot cooler, but today I can't. There's another heart me, wasn't there? What the world had. So you get a 360 today. Good boy or not. That's what it is. Oh, man. I should have just went to bed, but I can't. We got a show to get to do. Oh, hey, so do you know, like this here? My gym lets me bring this. I'm sure it's different from gym to gym, Taylor, but, like, I can take this to the gym, and a lot of times I'll just have it tucked in my backpack, you know? And they're like, at first, I was like, I just have it so I can go in the studio if nobody's in there and just do some, like, shadow stuff, like, on my own. And they're like, oh, I'm like, all right. Good, yeah, good boy. That's what happens when you on this app. I feel so bad for Woodland or any, like, you know, any of the girls or people who identify as who stream on here. The comments they must get are probably ridiculous. From watching Woodland's live streams, Yeah, you can just tell how bad the internet is. The comments and stuff, I mean. Yeah, hey. So yeah, if the best thing to do is walk in like it's normal, right? Actually, there's a gym I go to, although I don't now, but it's in West Virginia. It's like across the border, and they actually have a whole bucket of wooden swords. I don't know what kind of class they use with wooden swords, but they're all just like wasters in a bucket. It's crazy. But yeah, best thing to walk in like it's normal. They're like, hey, like what, like sir, or if they know you by name, you can't bring that. It's like Taylor, you can't bring that. You're like, oh wait, why? I was like, it's just plastic. I was like, here. I was like, look, like it's not sharp. I was like, I just have it to like do some freestyle stuff for exercise. It's weighted for exercise. Oh my God, they even harass her, and oh, I bet. Oh my God. So my original plan. Oh, well, yeah, then yeah, you should be cool. That the whole reason I use this almost all the time on here is because this app gives me hassle about having one of my steel swords. It's so stupid. You know how many times, it hasn't happened for a while, but how many times I get restricted or my uploads won't upload because I got banned because it had a sword in it, you know, it's crazy. You gotta... I bet you, Featherfall. Oh, yeah, right. Boo. There was a night, wasn't there, Boo the Hurt, when there were a bunch of us in here with your name? Right. You know, Featherfall, thanks for the rose. And as we could see yesterday, right, how... you know, someone had a bad comment, so I was like, look, I was like, okay, guess what? I was like, I should just ban you right now. I was like, but hey, I was like, here's your chance. I was like, type it again, or what was I saying? Like, try typing it again now that I'm watching, or just, you know, leave a comment. Are you still here? Let's talk. But they had already left. Then I ended up banning them later because they had already left. I thought it'd be better to invite them to say it, try and say it again or talk or something. Because then we can, if it's a troll, it's a troll, right? Like I said yesterday, you can't turn a troll into a housewife. You're just going to go on to the next live stream and type the same stuff. But if it's someone, once in a while it happens, where someone comes in, drops something like that, and you can get them talking in chat and make some progress to them to make them realize, like, oh, you know, or make them feel bad about it. You don't want to have them mad, or you don't want to just ban them. If they just say it again, then you ban them. But if they come back and they say something different, a puzzle piece. Yo, here we go, everybody. All right, this is a picture of. This looks like a Bob Ross painting. Let's see. I got to get this puzzle piece to line up, everybody. I got 5 minutes. I did it. Bro, they puzzle piece me. But you know, if you get someone, the point is to make them feel. The point is to make them feel remorse, and feel bad. And then you can ban them. You know, well, I'm glad you turned around, bro. But because of what you said, no. Then it's up to you. But you know, sometimes you can rarely catch someone to talk again. Yeah, and it's probably better, maybe. Yeah, with the stupid puzzle piece. Oh yeah. You know, they're just gonna go on to, if it's a troll, they're just out there, they're gonna just leave the comments for everybody. But once in a while you get someone messing around who actually has a heart. And you just might get their heart to grow by 3 times that day. Whenever they're in your chat, and if you're like, that's what I do, like, I'd rather have them say it again. I'd like, type it again. Or you know, hey, let's talk. And see if you get them talking. Then everybody can tell them in chat, you know, how they feel about it. Then maybe they'll realize, like, oh, you know, maybe I shouldn't say stuff like that. So the way to get started these days. So when I got started, it's a lot harder. So when I first got into it by watching a video of people fighting Boo Hurt. So I'm in year number 6. I guess I'm in almost year number 7. If you just go by the number, I forget when I officially like started. But anyway, there's something called Night Finder, and if you type it in as a website, it should bring up a interactive map of teams, right? It's not every team. There are other teams in other leagues, but this has the most comprehensive map of a majority of the teams around. And you can find where you're at. Now, and it's worldwide, so even like Italy has a team, I think, right? It's even on there. So you can find a team near you, right? So what happens is if you don't have a team near you, after you search all around, then you can always start a team. But you need to never buy anything for this sport before. Parker, is that Parker? Oh man, Parker is stuck in the shadow realm. If you're there, Parker, you can hear me. What's up? So you need to be able to see everything. Never buy anything before you talk to people or know enough about the sport to know. Because I will tell you what happened. I had a friend who moved out to Las Vegas, and he started a team with like 3 other people. Because you can start a team too. And he bought a whole set of armor. He was like, he made this celebration video, right? He had a adult beverage, and he sits there, and he's holding it like this. And he takes his gauntlet, and he kind of hooks it on her thumb and pops the thing off. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he takes a drink, and you can see his armor, and it was wrong. This is a wrong gauge metal. People could just see. And he spent all this money on it, and everyone is like, that you can't, well, they're like, hope you're not fighting in that and stuff like that. You know, he wasted all his money on a whole set of armor that he couldn't even fight in. So that's the thing. You got to at least get some experience. And the way I did it at first was they had an event. I live in the west side of the state. I drove like 6 hours to an event just to see. Ethan! All I can offer you today, a good 360. Watch. Bah. I'm feeling kind of sick. I don't want to bust my butt. Usually I do 100. For everybody out there, I usually do 100 hits in a row. Sometimes I don't. Like tonight. I should be in bed. It's raining out. I don't feel bad, but I know I'm on the edge if I don't take it easy. Oh yeah. I was ranked. So I don't know what I'm at now. I might still be ranked second, but last time I looked, and it's been a while, but I was ranked second in the U.S. for this sword and buckler, and not the punching buckler, but the weapon strike buckler format. I have one more chance. My next fight is November 16th. I'm gonna live stream as much as I can of it, and if I can get a first place, maybe I'll bust that tie. I don't know. So much time's passed, but yeah, there's weapon strike. There's weapon strike formats where they're just looking at weapon strikes. There's no punching or anything, you know. You can put your shield in someone's face. I mean, you can like boop and block and stuff like that. Or yo, that's a cooler mustache than my real mustache. Then they have like the one-on-one fighting where then you can punch and like knee. And you can kick, and you can throw people on the ground, you can fight on the ground, and all that fun stuff. That's a whole other category. And then they have the teams where it's like 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 5-on-5. Like they have 12s, they have 30s. The U.S. is trying to work on the team for the 30s. It's just like. It's so big compared to when I got in. When I got in, it took me a lot of work to be able to get into this sport because I could not get a hold of the guy out here. I basically started the team here myself. Now, I didn't get started by myself. Like, I had some guidance from a couple of these older guys out here that fought in Buhurt overseas in the very first trip they took to fight Russia and Ukraine, all those countries over there. So I had some really good mentors. But at the same time, I had to build this whole team. And now it's like basically down to nothing again. Because none of us on the team put in any work in to build it. If anyone lives in Pittsburgh, let me know. Do you know what the hardest thing about this sport is? Yeah, it's a great sport, man. I tell you what, like I'm kind of like under the weather a little bit today, but I did some in armor yesterday with the top half of my armor on, some longsword to get a good workout. And, I try to do some cardio in the meantime. I have one of my videos, if you ever want to check it out. I think the second video pinned on my profile is my cage match highlights. Yeah, it's great. You gotta be in really good shape to fight in armor. You don't have to be good, but you gotta have. The most important thing is being in shape. Being good, skill, none of that matters until much later. You know, if you don't have the endurance to do it, then you're never gonna get to the point where you even need the skill. Skill comes later. There's so much to it. And there's some things you can't do, like you can't poke, which is the main thing, which is why I'll tell anybody, it's not like the most accurate historical fighting sport because you can't stab. Ooh. So I'm taking it kind of easy tonight. I want to go out in armor tomorrow. That's my other content, going out and drinking at bars in armor. Yeah. Oh, God. I have a couple good uploads from the last week. Yeah, stamina is so huge. The worst butt kicking I took, and it wasn't even like that much of a, it was kind of close. As a matter of fact, I think I was kind of almost tied with him up until like the last round. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. 3 rounds, 2-minute rounds, I went with this guy. And he was 2 weight classes above me. I had an opponent who dropped out at the last minute because he had to get like emergency surgery. Something happened, right? So he couldn't fight. Emergency dental surgery. So it was like 2 or 3 days before the event. And I was like, I'm still going to come. I was like, I don't care even if I just come and watch. And they're like, we'll find somebody for you. So they throw out the alert up in the clouds, the shape of like 2 axes crossed with the sword in the middle to call all the knights. You're like, we need an opponent. So one of my friends, and a lot of us are all friends. One of my friends, he's like, I forget, we weigh like 80 pounds more than me or something like that. He's like, I'll fight you. Parker, what's up? He's like, I'll fight you. I was like, all right. I was like, let's do it. Dude, I had 2-minute rounds in armor, in a cage. You get a 1-minute break. And it was the 3rd round. And I remember it was probably the 5th time he threw me on the ground. And when he threw me on the ground, he jumps on top. I got away from him twice. But you can just sit on someone and pound him. He's got me on the ground, and he just like, I think the first time he didn't even get on top of me. He was just from this high, just smashing me with his shield and hit me. That's what I did get away from that one because I rolled out of it. And then the other one where I got out, because I was up against a cage and I kind of like flipped upside down and I used my feet on the cage to like get away. Oh, it's been an hour. That's what that noise is. I was wondering who the hell's tapping. So we got, all right. Once that goes off again, that'll be the end of the live. We got an hour. Yeah, it is. I threw him. I did throw him once. The reason I was kind of keeping it even though, because every time that we're like clinched together, like, and he's looking to throw me, as long as I wasn't like in immediate danger from getting hit, I was always hitting him. I even posted it how before, it was like that week I was like, I gotta remember, like just keep throwing hits. And I did it. And that's why, because I was still scoring points. Because even though we're wrapped up, because every time I'm on the ground and he's hit me like this, that's worth a point. And we were on the ground and someone's just sitting up above you going like this, and then kneeing you and smash, smash. Like those are all points that they're scoring. But because every time like that we were moving around, even he'd go to kick me, and I was hitting at his leg when he'd go to kick me or something. So that's why it was Featherfall. Thanks for the rose. So that's why it was kind of close. But 3 rounds, 2 minutes each. And that last round, man, I remember he threw me. The last time I got up off the ground, my entire body was on fire. I've never felt anything like it in my life. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. From, like, my toes, I could feel my fingers were on fire. My whole body. I got up, and I was like, I don't know how much time's left. I was like, my God. So intense for the endurance. You can see it. You can see it. The skill comes later. You can tell people that haven't been doing this for too long, because this is what a longsword fight looks like. You know, you can tell the skill later comes when you can move around and you can do all kind of other stuff like. Yeah. Some people, that's all they got. And that's fine. People can win that way. I watched a guy do that 25 times in a row, and you know what? He won. Because the other guy didn't block it. If someone's doing this to me 25 times in a row, I would understand that I need to do something different. But still, right? You know, that's how it is. The skill comes later. Endurance is first. You'll never get to the people that have the skill. Yo! Oh, man. I haven't seen that animation forever. Thanks for the hanging lights. Oh, hey, what do you think they're going to have for Christmas? I haven't been on here in Christmas. That's one thing I'll tell you about this app, is I love the little animations. Like, they're going to have hanging Christmas lights. You're the greatest. And anyone who doesn't know What the World, I had the best time in his live stream before. As soon as he got done, I was like, I was going to go to bed. I was like, I'm going to stream a little bit. But that's where I was. That you streamed for a couple hours, right? I might have missed the beginning. Oh, man. And, hey, we're both C streamers. Am I 5 or 4? I don't even know anymore. I'll see what it'll pop up here in a second. Around 7 p.m. Okay, yeah, I must have missed it in the beginning. I was out with my daughter for a little bit. Yeah, we're C streamers. How about that? Oh, man. Too kind, everybody. I tell you what. Tomorrow morning is talk show time. It's talk about anything. I'm taking my daughter to a doctor's appointment before school. Happy Halloween, What the World. Thank you for those. And I'm going to come home. We're going to sit at the desk. We're going to talk. Then I'll take a little break. Then we'll do this. Then we'll go out in Armor and we'll drink. Yeah, keeping us C streamers. But it's hard to move up. Like it's dependent on gifts. I don't ever solicit gifts. Just I always appreciate if people do. Like Taylor, you know, like that's crazy from. I love it. Like that. This app has like been such a good app compared to the others. YouTube, I came here. Beast Within Gaming, right? Who's here the other day? I was telling you, he's the one that told me to stick with TikTok. He's like, those other apps suck. I was like, they do suck, but I kept plugging away at it. I spent hours on my YouTube I shouldn't even say the name of the app. I spent hours on that other app making content. I had like 2 months where I had long format videos. I was talking about all kind of stuff. I was like, what would you do with the armor when you pass away? Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to like give it to your family, or you can get buried in it? What are you gonna do? Like I had videos on like that, some like how to repair stuff, you know, all this stuff for months. I had months of content. What the world? And I'm sitting there and freaking nobody cares on that app. I was like, how hard is it to build community? I go in here, I start streaming Booher stuff. It's crazy how the difference. Too nice. We're getting all, we can make a salad with all those vegetables. Oh, and I don't have a printer, but as soon as I get to my mom's, I'm getting a picture. That picture of Darla. We're gonna have. Oh man, Witchy Kitty. That's not a cheap thing, is it? Y'all are too nice. Fama. You know what's funny though is. So let's give a shout out to everybody because there's probably people who can't chat. Let's see who's here. At least that I can see. Yo, Taylor still here. What the World? Seamstress, Cat. Oh, Foxum. Hey, Foxum. Thanks for hanging out. Look, Bob has no clothes on because it was raining. See, I don't watch the weather. So his outfit got wet. Oh man, What the World? Thanks. What the World TV. Thanks for the roses. And I'm telling you, man, I watch What the World like it's a television show. Like, no joke. I'm going to watch him on a date. I'm going to record myself watching him on a date one day. Just watch. What do you want to watch? You want to watch this documentary? No. No, babe, we're watching What the World TV. Oh, what's that? Just watch. Oh my God, look at that Jeep go. Look at the ATV run through the crowd. I love the Jeeps in that game, man. Like I was saying that earlier, when you're scrolling around the map and you're just looking for what's going on, I'm always watching for the Jeeps. They launch off stuff. It's crazy. That's like, I think, the funniest thing. So anyone who hasn't been able to chat, my bad, but I got to have a super fan night. I got to get back to it. It's got to be Thursdays and Sundays. Not tomorrow, because I don't want to have super fan only when we go out to drink at the bar in Armour. But we got to get back to it, right? Because those are the rules. It's got to be worth it. That's the thing with super fans. This app offers almost nothing to make it that special. They used to have subscriber only videos, but now they took this. They need super fan only videos. I get back to it. Yeah, Taylor, I don't know if you know, but I was out the last time I was live streaming. Some guy headbutted me in my helmet at the bar. He split his head wide open. I could not show the red 40 coming out of his head because it would have got a restriction. Like it was that bad. And I had just met up with all those people. Remember? Yeah, I was walking. Here, I'm gonna take a break from it, Bob, for a second. So. All right, I started trying to. We're hitting Bob, right? Do you know this? We're on day 136. I'm hitting Bob. This is backwards. Hitting Bob 1,000,000 times in a year less. We're on day 136, right? So I'm thinking, well, since we're getting close to halfway, I was like, we gotta have other kind of content. So I went out. What did we do? The first time I went to Armour to go grocery shop. Oh, my face was. I was like, oh. I can't do it. The actual reaction was even better. So we went grocery shopping in Armour. And then I went to Walmart in Armour. And then it's Halloween time. So I was like, let's go. So I went to the Goth Club in Armour. But it kind of sucked because the reception, the lighting sucked. And the live stream kept skipping because the cell phone service sucked. So then I went out the next night. And it was great, man. Me and this other dude, really people dressed up at like this college age bar. They were loving us. Only people with costumes. So then the next night, yeah. I have a video of it. I should put that in the pinned videos. So the last time I was out, it was the third place I went in. The first place I went in, I parked the car. One of my other coworkers supposed to be out in the South Side, right? Because someone in chat tipped me off. I was like, let's go find her. I was like, if we run into her, it's going to be so awesome to run into her on live. So first place she went, she wasn't there. I had a drink. I went to a second place, and the guy kicked me out. Remember, he wouldn't even let me in because I had that helmet on. And he's like, that could be used as a W word to hit people with. I was like, that's stupid. Remember, because he's like, this place sucks. What's up, Maddie? Yeah, Maddie was there. Oh, man. I was like, that's stupid. I was like, this place sucks. So I went to somewhere else. So I go in. Oh, I passed it. And then because everyone's dressed up. There's a gorilla, a pickle, a banana. Was that it? Or was there somebody else? Anyway, they're like, you got to come have a drink with us, because you're dressed up. I was like, awesome. So I just met my new friends. Like, I had just talked the day before what an amoeba is, because sometimes people are like, I don't know how you have the confidence or something to go out by yourself. I was like, it's not, or to not care. I was like, it's not that hard. I was like, so here. I was like, if you go out by yourself, you need to form an amoeba. That's what they call it where I go camping, where you walk around. Yeah, and the guy's from Canada. So good luck. I don't know how his health insurance works here, but he split his head wide open. I'm like, an amoeba is like a group of people. You probably don't even know each other. Y'all just are hanging out, walking around, doing your thing. More people can get added to it. People can leave. It's just called an amoeba. And I just got with this group. Like there's like 4 or 5 of us. And this guy from Canada butts it. Remember, he comes like right over and he gets in the camera. Remember, he's going on this whole rant like this close and screaming into the thing. Everyone in chat was like, oh yeah. Some people loved what he's saying, whatever. And then he's like, is this real arm? He's like, can I punch you in the arm? I'm like, yeah. It's like, if you want. So he's sitting there, he's like 3 or 4 hard punches, busted his knuckles. So he breaks his hand on my armor. And then we're talking. Everyone is passing my helmet around. So I finally got it back because they're like, let's go to bar 11. I was like, cool. I'm on the camera like, all right, everybody. I was like, we're going to the next place. And I set the bottle down and I have my helmet on and the guy goes, he's like, wait, let me get a video. And he's of something. So he asks his friend, he's like, here, hold the camera. So his friend now has the live stream and he's like, can you see it or something like that? And the guy's like, yeah. He like just grabs my helmet and headbutts it like as hard as he can. And he's like, ah. He's sitting there. Remember what the world, you showed me that picture, the moment of regret. And he holds his hand out, it's covered in blood. And that's when I like aimed the camera away. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Because I knew I'm going to get in trouble showing it. And he's sitting there and he's like, dude. Yeah. He's like, that's a real helmet. And I'm like, yeah, it is. And he knows he already broke his hand on my armor. And he's sitting there. And he's like, I'm bleeding really badly. And his buddy's like, where? I had the camera back. His buddy's like, where? He's like, from my head. And he like goes like this. And just all this blood comes out. So I was like, and then he gets up and I was like, okay. His friend like was picking through his hair. You could see his hair lift up where his scalp was split open. And I did a quick inventory check and I was staring at the door. I didn't look to say hi or bye to anybody there. I just went straight out the door. I was like, we're getting out of here. Oh my God. Yeah, it was insane. And it was on live. It was on live stream. This is the best part. I'm so glad that it's been entertaining. I can say that, the live streams. That Featherfall, thanks for the rose. I know, man. Like what the world saw it when it happened. It was crazy. Oh my God. And I made a clip out of it. I couldn't believe it. I came outside. I was laughing. It was the weirdest laugh I had ever had in my life. Like, I can't believe that guy did it. I didn't even know he was going to do it. I would have told him not to if I knew. I thought he just wanted to get a video of him standing with me on the live. I thought he was going to be like, hey, or yo, go Packers, because they're all here from Canada for the Steeler game. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. This guy, yeah. Oh my God! I had no clue. I would have cautioned him against it, but no. And I was wearing a helmet that's fluted. It has pointed ridges. It's fluted like a spiral. And he headbutted probably one of the flutings, man. Split him like wide open. It was so. For as far as content goes, that's one of the best clips I ever got from a live stream. I don't think I'll ever top it. That was a good one though. Remember those girls were fighting? That girl was fighting the 5 girls with the ballerina outfits. We caught the aftermath of that. The guy dancing, who was a rapper up in the club. Me having polls. We're having polls. I was like, all right, guys, should I get this number or not? And I'd put it in a poll. Big smiley face would get the number. I was 1 for 1. Yeah. The cop. The one cop was kind of funny. The first night, because I was the horse cops, the horse mounted police. And I was like, oh, look at that. And he's like, where's your sight? Where's your horse, Mr. Knight? I was like, oh. Yeah, it's like 4th or 5th. Oh, yeah. It's like the 4th or 5th video back. Yeah, the cop, because I was trying to get out of there. I wanted to get across the street. And I was in the middle of the block. And the cop was like, there's a police officer there. I was like, guys, the last thing I want to do is get in trouble for not using a crosswalk. I was like, can I just cross here? Or do I have to go to the crosswalk? And he's like, well, he's like, do whatever you want, just don't get hit. I was like, awesome. We're doing it again. Yo, Wayne, I'm sorry you're out there in the shadow realm. Thanks for the rose, despite it. Wayne, thanks for the rose. I need to have some kind of computer voice to say that stuff. Oh, I think I figured out. I think I can actually put a thing here on the side, like a template for the gifts. Yeah, don't worry about it. And then I checked the helmet. Like, it was an hour and a half later, and there was actually human red liquid on it. A little drop of it, but nevertheless, I had no clue he's gonna headbutt me. I'm not that I hope he's doing well, but I'm so glad that he did. Do you know, just if I would have started the live stream 5 minutes later, I probably never would have crossed paths with that guy. Sometimes I think about that, like something just made that content happen for us. Like the TikTok gods were just handing me that content. Oh my god. I could have done so many things different that day to not cross paths with that guy. So funny, man. I don't think we'll ever beat that. Man, I don't know who this is. Hang on. Oh, do you know what? Do you remember that was an invite to co-host. Do you remember I actually co-hosted with that guy from India? That's the other thing too. I was in that bar. I just got one of those big pictures of that blue stuff, that blue alcohol. Oh my god, I know, right? That was nuts. I'm so glad we met that guy. And then I always get those co-host things, like it's people with like these foreign names. I never get a co-host from like Jim. It's always like whoever that. I can't pronounce their name. And I could see the guy's profile picture. I knew he was like probably Indian or something, or from India, or at least that area, maybe Pakistan or something. And so I accepted it. I don't know. Was anybody there for that? Because I was like, let's do it, everybody. And I co-host. And I'm sitting there, and it turns on, and it's this guy looking in this plain old background. Yeah, we should. We need to. And this guy is like this, and just this plain old background at a desk, so he comes on the live stream. He's like, and I had the helmet on. I had this big picture, and I was like, yo. I was like, oh. I'm like drinking it. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm like, I can't hear you. I was like, but hey. I was like, yo. And the guy was like. I'm just like, yeah. It was loud as shit. Wild people all over the place. And finally I was like, yeah. And then finally he was like this. He went. He's like. He's like disconnected. If we're out in a crazy place, I'll accept co-hosts from people from China or India or whatever. It's a new thing. The thing is, I don't know how they find me. He wasn't a viewer. So I don't know. Somehow I guess it just comes up and he invites us. We'll do it. We'll surprise them. Oh, I don't even I don't know if anybody remembers, because I don't even know if it wasn't on the live stream when the guy fell. That would have been great content too. The place where we were with all those girls the first time. Yeah. How did they find me? The first night we went out down there, when we were at the place with all those like the college girls, there's this dude standing on a stage, and it's only like maybe 2 feet off the ground, because you can see him in the background sometimes doing stuff. It was after the live stream, but this guy was sitting up there, and he was so wasted, and he I don't know if he misstepped or something, but he totally missed it and went face first into the dance floor. It's hilarious. So later on, yeah, it was after the live stream. So later on, me and the Jack Skellington guy, because I ended up giving him a ride home, and I was saying how great that was too. I barely get out at all to see my real friends. I was like, I offered to give him a ride home because I only had, I had enough that I was fine to, in my opinion, drive. And the other thing too, I was like, dude, don't spend like $30. I was like, I'll give you a ride home. And we were walking down the south side, and we came across a guy who face planted, and he was sitting on the corner. All the police were around, and it was him and one other guy that had been doing this, and the others weren't. And I think they were Muslim, because they just assuming. I think it's a good assumption. Half of my relatives on my daughter's side are Muslim. By the clothes they were wearing, I'm certain that they're probably so mad that this dude got wasted. He was so wasted, and the police were about to get them in trouble because they're from Canada too. They're all here for this football game. And we stand the guy up, man. They're like, you got to get this guy out of here, or you're going to jail for public intoxication. So we picked him up, and me and Jack Skellington and his friends are carrying him down, dragging him. He was totally awake, and he kept going. And we're all just dragging him, with his feet dragging. we got him to a car. They took him home. But here at the end, I was like, bro, I don't need another friend. But it was great, you know. Me and Jack, I dropped Jack Skellington off at his place. You know, I was like, I'm so glad I ran Featherfall. Thanks for the rose. For real, Featherfall. Yeah, you know, he was looking for an Uber, and I was like, I'll just give you a ride. I was like, where do you live? Squirrel Hill. And I was like, I'll give you a ride. I don't care. Don't spend $40. Oh, I'm saying that's how what the world's I was saying I wish I had some kind of voice to do that. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. You know, whenever you donate, like over there, when people donate. So I don't have anything like that. So that's that's the new thing, I guess. But I was like thinking, man, I was like, I hope this, because I'm like thinking the whole time, I was like, well, who doesn't ask for my numbers? Like, because I don't know. Like, I don't go out that much either. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. And I was like, cool. I'm talking to him at the end. And I'm like, man, I was like, I'm glad I ran into you because that made the night so much better, at least having someone to hang out with. Like, in costume. He was like, yeah, man. He's like, that was great. And he just gets out and shuts the door. I was like, awesome. No exchanging numbers. We just a random dude that we had a good night. He was a great wingman. Like actually, if I would have put some effort into it, no more the first night, I could have changed my life. I could have been having a girlfriend right now, not hitting Bob. No, actually, we can't let any girlfriends get in the way of the show, right? The show. You know, sometimes they tune in from my dating apps, which is kind of funny. They'll be like, "Oh, I saw you," because I list on there. I was like, check it out. Like I'm the Bachata Night on TikTok. And sometimes they'll be like, "I saw you on there." It's so funny. It's so funny. They be watching around. Hey, if you're here from the dating app, this is me. What's up? This is my voice. If you wanna date a guy with a really deep voice, give me a try. No, I don't. But it's funny because they do. My whole dating profile is me in armor, except for a ballroom dance picture. I'm kicking someone in the head on my dating app profile in armor, of course, in a cage. Couldn't get any. Oh my gosh! Oh, too nice. I'm telling you what. We're going to be getting some battery-powered lights that's going towards it. I just don't know when we're getting them yet. Oh, man. Oh, hey, just so you know, too, I'm taking a whole 3 or 4 days off from making uploads, but super fans are always in the credits. When I make the highlight video of the day to keep track of what we're on, even if you never came back, there's like Wade M. New City has not been back since the summer, and he's still a super fan. I hope nothing happened to him and this app isn't just charging him for it every month. I'd feel bad about that, but yeah. So every time I make the highlight video, I'm trying to help the views get back up there. Woodland was telling me like if you don't upload, it helps your live streams out. So once I get back to upload, the super fans are always in the credits. Even if someone doesn't come back, and it's usually a daily or sometimes twice a day thing. Just so you know, but nobody watches the uploads anyway unless I'm getting headbutted or there's girls rapping in my phone. That one girl. What the World on the second night, she saw we were on live, and because people were like, they go crazy. Oh, let me. So for if Taylor, if you're heading out here, I appreciate it. And welcome. I try and make it, twice a week. I try and have super fan only chat, so that's good too. I try and make it worth it. Thanks about the content. Yeah, like Featherfall watch. When I say like nobody watches the uploads, I don't mean nobody, but in general. Usually people don't, but super fans are always mentioned in the uploads. Except when I get headbutted. Featherfall, thanks for those. Oh, I forgot to say, yeah. So I forgot to say, like, these, yeah, right? Remember they're like, well, how famous are you? It does not matter. It does not matter if there's just 4 of us up here, if there's 10 of us, if there's 50 of us. Do you know what they care about? Is seeing a rose. 1 rose. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good observation there. Taylor, Taylor again. Taylor, thanks for the rose. And well, what the world goes, bark bark. Oh, Space Comics. Space Comics. I'm taking a screenshot to remember to tell you hi because I'm on Superfan Night. Taylor, man, thank you for that. Like I'm saying, I try and invest it for better live streams. We're getting portable lighting. These are from this is from TikTok money too. These spotlights I got on. We wouldn't be out here having such a good time. I could have bought them probably, I don't make as much money as I used to. I could have bought. I made that was all TikTok money. I only paid $1.80 or something out of pocket for his lights. So yeah, I appreciate it. We're trying to get some battery powered lights next, just to make it better. Because when I do fight like out down in the city at night, it'll look so much better. Yeah, there's two of them on there. If you want it to be extra bright. Yo, this is what I found out. What the world before I forget. Do you remember that girl that I don't think you're there? It's the second night. This girl took my phone because she saw there's some gifts like Featherfall. Thanks for Rose. Just something like that going off and chat moving and people hitting like button. They go crazy. Doesn't matter if there's just 4 of us, 12 of us, 50 people. They're like, how many followers do you have? I was like, remember Nikki Six is here. She kept saying 17.5 thousand. I was like 17, and then they'd look and be like, well, there's only like 8 people tuned in. I'm like, well, it's like the end of the night. Make an excuse. But as soon as they saw people start, they'd be like, oh, they don't even look at the number. They do not care. I'm convinced after one night of data, they don't care how popular or how many people in there. They look at the activity. If they're sitting there and it's just dead, they're gonna be like, oh, you're a loser. You got two seconds to make up their mind. If you hand them the phone or to see the phone, because when I walked in and I think Anchorbeard had some crazy, ridiculous amount of like roses or something going off, and they could just see them ticking away and the chat moving. Because when I went like this and they saw that activity, that's when they were like, oh. Compared to walking by one or two of them and they go, oh, you're on live? I'm like, yeah. And then they look and they're like this. And if there's nothing going on, they're like, oh, that guy sucks. But just to have a rose go off, man. That girl that was rapping in my phone, she was like, I'm getting you roses. She's all like, ah. And people like, ah, ha, ha, ha. Like, go. It doesn't matter. That one girl was just like, hi, live. Oh, my gosh. Like, fixing her hair. And I was behind her like this. Yeah, what the world is so funny. Because I don't think you're here for this part. Walking around. She actually shoved me out of her way earlier in the night. Her and her other tall blonde friend. Yeah, yeah. It was nuts. I'm going out tomorrow night. Just if anyone's in her about the same time. Unless it's pouring down rain or I'm sick. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. I don't know. I can't guarantee it'll be good, but we'll try and make it good. It should be. It's before Halloween. We'll go all over to the south side. So this girl, she actually shoved me out of her way with her friend to get by when we were listening to the guy talking about Jesus with the loudspeaker. When I was talking to that rapper from Chicago, Maddie! And I remember because she actually caught my armor on her dress a little bit. I was like, oh, because I was like, oh. And I remember because the 2 girls with the red shirts. Then I ran into them at that bar. And when I was walking by and I was talking, because she goes, you can see her in the background. She's like, are you on live? I was like, yeah. And she goes, yes, yeah. So she takes, I hold it. I was like, look. And she's like, hi, live. And someone said something or was like, hey. And she goes, oh. And she's like, oh my God. And just takes the phone. And now she's holding it. And she's like fixing her hair. She's real cute. I was saying she has one of the best mouths I've ever seen for a live stream. And she'd be sitting there looking at it. She's like, she'd going, hi. And everyone chats like, hey. Or like, oh, and people hit the like button. She's just like, doesn't even matter. There's only 8 of us there. And then someone drop a rose or something. She's like, she's like, oh, she's like, you have 25,000 likes. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. And she's holding it. So I'm behind her. It's in that one video. You can kind of see her because she's there, and I was like behind her. I'm trying to. I was like, can I get my phone? And she's just sitting there like for like probably 40 seconds. Hi. Until I had to come and get it from her. It's kind of funny. They love that. They don't care. As long as it's active, that's all they care about. Taylor, I don't mean to keep you if you're getting ready to go too. It's so funny. The same group of guys I met the first night, because that's when everyone was talking. The same thing, because we were waiting in line. And because they came by like, oh, you're like, are you live streaming? So I was like, yeah. And they're looking, because that chat was real active. People were, it was like this. Chat's going by. Everyone's talking. And they're like, oh. And they're talking. They're interacting. Anchorbeard was dropping some other like crazy thing or whatever. Featherfall too, I believe. Whatever. And they're like, oh. And they're all up in the camera. The second night, same group of guys that came by. Like, oh, like, you live streaming? I was like, yeah. Like, oh. I'm like, come on. Put a W in chat. W in chat. And it was so dead. And they're sitting there. And the guy's like, he's like, oh. He's like, man. He's like, no. He's like, no. He's like, you streaming? I was like, yeah, I'm streaming. I was like, somebody in chat. It was a delay. I was like, man. And they like just were like, see ya, you're old news. Yeah, right? So the first night everyone was typing W's or something. It doesn't matter though. 5 people, 6 people tuned in. As long as it's active, that's all they care about. No attention span. You get 2 seconds. You get enough time for them to look at it and for their eyes to focus. Just spam it, W, right? It's funny how that works. No attention span. You get 2 seconds. The people that I put in the clip, the couple guys that I met at the bar, that's because people were yeah, there's some hearts. People chatting. They're interacting. That's why they're like, oh, like, you're on live. Hey. They're like, yeah. Like, and people in chat like, what's up or whatever. Like the ones that came by and they're like, are you live streaming? I was like, yeah. And they'd look. It's not going to be like that the whole time. And they'd see nothing's going on. And I'd go, huh. And, oh, you only got like 4 people. Like, well, yeah. I was like, it's the end of the night. I was like, they'd be like, huh. That's how much time you get. 2 seconds, maybe 5. Did I miss a comment? Just Van, what up? Just Van probably left. Yeah, just Van. Yes, right. For the most part, that's all they care about. I'm telling you what, we didn't average more. The first night, I don't think we averaged more than 8 people at a time. There are times there was up to 12, I think. That's the night when we were with all those like girls that were like 21. That's all it was the best time for them because they just see that it looks active. They don't even look at how many people are tuned in. That's the thing. And it's just for a rose. It doesn't even have to be anything cool. Like cooler than a rose. Like dolphins or nothing, They just see rose. They see a rose, they're like, oh. They're like, that's for me. And it is for them. It's not for me. That's what it's all about. 2 seconds to make up their mind. Yeah, right. Yeah. I should get some kind of bot that every 15 seconds it drops like randomly 1 to 5 roses. That way at least every 15 seconds on command. I'm like, are you live streaming? Like, yeah, I'm live streaming. Look, there's Rick. It could be this guy. It could be Bob. His face. Oh, what the world, too. Featherfall. Thanks for the rose. Burp, burp. Do you know, plus I was at that bar and I found Bob. If I can find the clip of it, maybe I'll post it. There's a guy who looked just like Bob from the side. Bald. Because I was sitting there, I'm like, oh my God. I was like, guys, it's Bob. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Yeah, because I don't have anything cool to thank, like, out loud for the gifts. Thanks for the likes, by the way. I don't even know how many hits we're at. We're going till it's midnight. We'll go till 12:15. 12:15 at the latest. We're 2,445. I need to get 3,000. This is all it is, everybody, anywhere. This is a million hits. I feel better. I don't feel as sick as I did earlier. But still, I think if I go to bed now, I'll probably be on for a little bit. I gonna see if anyone else is streaming. Man, if Creeper's streaming, I'll be in his later. I feel bad, like, cause he has so many problems with live streaming where his camera doesn't work or things happen. And he's such a nice guy, but his live stream sometimes, like, he forgets to interact with chat. After he's had a couple of these, like, forget about getting his attention, unless he's talking about to you with something. The one night the gameplay wouldn't show up, I just hang out listening to him. You know? Oh no, that was funny that Darla was getting yelled at through chat about, get her out of there. She got in trouble with the pillows and stuff. Oh, I'd love to have something cooler than this. She ate some of her bed. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sure it's not easy sometimes. You're totally right. They always gotta have something. Same with, I don't know if it's the same with terriers, but my mom and stepdad have a small, like, terrier, and it always has to have something in its mouth too. They're used to catching mice or rats. Oh, we should see if Jimmy's up. No Jimmy alarm. We'll see if Jimmy's up. Here's what we're gonna do. About 10 after, we'll go inside. We'll see if Jimmy's awake, and then I'll wrap up the stream at about 12:15. Jimmy! I hope he comes out. I left a bunch of vegetables. Ah, nice that she's on the chair. I love that, man. It's always cool I always like to see interaction of people with their pets. Jimmy hates me, but we at least can get Jimmy on camera. Jimmy will jump out of your hands no matter. Yo, you too. All right. Yeah, I will be on. If it's super pouring down rain, we'll find something to do. I'm going to go out in armor, though, either way. Thanks for the gifts, too, by the way, Taylor. Like, I'm telling you what, I'm just a dude hitting a dummy, and I have fights every once in a while that I post. Fights in armor. This is what we do to kill time in between fights. Tomorrow morning, talk show. Tomorrow afternoon, hit Bob. Tomorrow night, party in armor. And if that costume contest is tomorrow night where you can win $1,000, I'll paint my face. We'll go to it. It's so stupid. They don't list the date. The thing that'll suck is if I go over there, and that area isn't as big as where I've been going out the last couple nights, I'll actually probably have to drive over to the other place in the middle of the live stream. Which means we'll have to, we do that. I'll have to put the camera and aim it at the Baby Yoda in the car. Young Rasta. Just don't paint your face. Yeah, right. Oh, Nikki. What's up, Nikki? Yeah, I was saying earlier, we were talking about the live stream. What's up, Nikki? I was saying how people be like, how many followers you got? Nikki was always on point, like 17.5. Don't worry, tomorrow we got 3 live streams coming up and a grand finale at night. We're gonna go out in armor. The time though is probably gonna be about the same time. I have to take my daughter to a Halloween thing. I think it's from 7 till 9. So if I'm Nikki, here you get a 360. I don't have I felt kind of sick. I didn't have the energy to just like blast this thing. That's what you get for Heart Me today. This. I'll do another one just for you. Oh man. Thanks for the likes. Oh, that's enough slices of pie to equal a cake to equal a whole cake. Thank you for that. I tell you what. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was feeling kind of sick. So I feel a lot better now. I think after I go to bed and I wake up tomorrow, I'll be all right. Tomorrow night, I'm taking my daughter to some Halloween thing at her school. I think it's over at 9. And it's in the city. So I have to drive from the city back to her mom's, back to the city. So I'm going to put the armor on before I pick her up. Nikki. So that way when we get done, I'm going straight in armor to the same thing. We'll see if we get any good content. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Aha. Just for you, those 360s, you got an extra one just for you. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Nikki 6, thanks for the rose. I was saying earlier, like if I would have just talked, like my voice would probably be a little bit deeper like this if I really tried to for my whole life, but I never really did because it's a lot harder for me to talk with a deeper voice, but had I decided to. And just think, after 136 days, if all of a sudden I started talking like this, people are like, what? What happened to your voice? Oh, I was just faking it the whole time. You can do some color coding and make something. Oh, yeah. If I could have, you know what I just wish I could have is some kind of template. And I don't know, I don't know how to do it on mobile. Just something to make it look a little different. Even if it's something to make something, just something to add so it stands out. So I'm a little different than everybody else. Thanks for the likes. Bumpia. Oh, and if we're out and someone ooh, I better watch. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. If I Featherfall, it says it in other tones of voice too. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. All right, hey, I appreciate it. If you can show me what to do, because I'm clueless with this stuff. We're going for 10 more minutes of talking and hitting Bob. Then we're gonna see if Jimmy's up. Wait. No, I'm waiting for the Jimmy alarm. I have a Jimmy alarm on my phone. I get worried sometimes because Jimmy's getting old. In February, we got him in February. Jimmy stickers. In February, he's going to be over a year old. And we don't know how old he is because he's a rescue. And I'm always dreading the day. I always hate the day when I don't see his alarm go off. It could be aimed up higher, and maybe he has avoided it so far, but I hate the days that you find them and they're not moving anymore. Jimmy's so nice. He hates people, though. You know, last night, so the Jimmy alarm goes off, and he was on, I know, right? I hate that stuff. We had one that had teeth that were so messed up. It was a rescue, and his teeth were misaligned. So we had to be like dentists and clip his teeth every 3 days. It was crazy. And it couldn't eat normal food. So we'd put pudding and stuff in there, trying pudding with the vegetables and stuff, mash stuff up. But he ended up not making it too long. I don't think he could eat. I can imagine living like that as an animal, but we tried. He was a rescue. We took him to the vet. It's just a little small thing, like a little hamster, but man, I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on that hamster. How many hits are we at? Let me look. All right, we're about at the goal, 2,741. As long as we get something like this, we're good in a day. I know, right? I felt so bad about that. I saw those pictures, world. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, the hamsters last couple years, if you're lucky. Mango, man. So I'm sure. Mango, who's before Jimmy, was this really big, a girl, really big orange hamster, and loved people. She'd sit on my daughter's lap. You'd have to worry if she got away, because she got out before, and I found her in one of the board games under a chair, which is crazy. Yo, Zappy! Oh, Zappy, welcome back. Hey, sorry, hello, and I know you're in the Shadow Realm, banished to the Shadow Realm for super fan chat tonight. But hey, thanks for the pumpkin. Happy Halloween for one. It's good to see you again. Mango, the hamster before Jimmy, was so she was acting really weird. My daughter and I came. Oh, and the boo. Oh, and the heart. All right. Here's the exception for the rule day. I was feeling kind of sick. Too nice. I'm telling you what. Despite being not being able to chat. This is for the heart me. I have nothing better to offer tonight. Because the rule for the heart me is usually a set of 100. But I'm trying to bust my butt. I was feeling sick. I don't want to exert myself. I need to be feeling well enough to go out tomorrow night. So Zappy, thanks for that heart me. That's the trade-off for tonight. That's 360. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the other gifts too. Like I was saying, we got some battery powered lights. That's the next TikTok money purchase. So when we go out at night, like under the bridges and stuff, to live stream, we can still have some lighting and it'll look a lot better than it did last time. But Mango, we came home from Olive Garden. Like, we'll go out to eat, and I'll bring a little baggie to bring back for the hamster, you know, that we'll have at the time. And Mango was, like, acting really weird when we got home. Like, she was stumbling around, and I picked her up. I was like, this is it, you know. I'm convinced, had we not gotten home to find her like that, that was probably our last night. And I had her out. My daughter and I were, like, hanging out with her, holding her. And she came around. So crazy. For like another week or something, and then it happened when I found her buried underneath all the bedding. It was like 3 days gone by, you know, the food hadn't been touched. I was like, oh my god, gotta start sticking my hand down in the bedding. And sure enough, oh no, shoot, no, I found, I'm an idiot. That's not what happened. I was telling, a week later we found her, and the same thing, she was going through it. She like passed away while we were holding her. It's crazy. A different one. We had so many. Yeah, Mango, we saved her, and then like a week later, it happened again. Actually, I had her in one of my gauntlets for one of my workout videos for the day. She's all like normal, and the next day, well, we knew it was the end, man. It sucked. I'm glad, like, in a way, you know, my daughter was here. It's like, what are you gonna do? That's the end. I'm sort of glad we were there, like, at the same time and hanging out with Mango. So I don't know. We don't know how old Jimmy is. Last night he was on his wheel for like probably 20 minutes straight. That dude does not stop running on it. Thanks for the likes. We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes, so we got to put the sword down. 4 minutes, so we got to go see him. Oh, man. Featherfall, are you still here? Oh, man. I won't spoil anything. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Burp, burp. As soon as we get off of here, that's... Huh. All right. Well, here we go. I'm leaving it to be a surprise. Thanks for the likes. Is Sid here? Is it just, he said Sid about co-hosting? I hate how this app just... Jimmy sticker! I hate how the app will just say, like, so-and-so is on. I'm always like, hey, what's up? Like, what's up, Sid? But Sid's not here. It's just saying they're online. They're not in the chat. And I'm always like saying hi to people that technically aren't here. TikTok's just telling me that they're on TikTok. 3 minutes to go. I might not stay up later, actually. I think I'm just gonna go to bed after this. After I take 10-15 minutes to look through the Discord and all that stuff. Oh, nice. Well, heck yeah. I'm gonna check it out as soon as I get off here. Featherfall, thanks for the rose. Burp, burp. I should do that when we're out. We'll try and get someone else to say it. I'll say, you have to say Featherfall, thanks for the rose, and then bark twice. I'm like, what? So all these, just, you know, because while we're talking about this, if anybody happens to care about this part, thanks for the likes. I'm taking a clip from every day for this week. We're just going to have a weekly update with the totals from day 135 to 133 till whatever. Woodland Realm. just a bark. Whenever Woodland was telling me, she's like, I have better views if I don't upload after like 3 days. And I was like, all right. I was like, we'll try it. Burp, burp. Actually, I gotta say Featherfall, because here's the thing. I have a thing, like, I don't... People troll sometimes, like, bark. Like, bark for a guy. It's like, bro, I'm not barking for you. So I gotta say something else first. They'd be like, the guy was telling Creeper's first live stream had so many trolls. This guy's like, bark for me. I was like, dude, don't bark for these guys. They'd be like, bark for a galaxy. He's like, I'd do anything for a galaxy. He's like, don't bark for. I was like, do what you want, but it's like, don't. Whatever, he can do what he wants, but all right. We got a couple seconds left. Then we're gonna go find Jimmy. See if we get a couple hits in here before it hits 10 after. Oh, it's 10 after. All right, let's get the totals for today. Featherfall, thanks for those. Burp, burp. Oh, man. All right, we are on very gently. 3,068. Oh, look at the power, 13. That's probably horrible. 3,068. So let's write this down real quick. I have to keep really good track of this because we're keeping track of a whole week for the updates. So it's 3,000. There we go. All right, let's see if we can find Jimmy. We're going to go wake him up. If he hasn't been up yet, we're going to give him some carrots or something. So everyone who's tuned in, we're going to go find a hamster named Jimmy. The elusive Jimmy. Tap, tap. Oh, wait, that's not the tap, tap thing. That's the heart. All right. Yo, here we go. Wake up. Let's see if he's up. Sometimes he could be up, but didn't set the alarm off. I'm just taking a look. I don't see him. Ooh, the food's not touched. I don't know if I want to find out on the live. I'm not going to go digging for Jimmy. Jimmy! Let me flip this around. Nino, what's up? Oh, man. If I turn the live off, it's bad. Jimmy. Right? Thanks for likes. Jimmy's making me nervous. Sup, thanks for likes. I hate this shit. All right, so he has a trail that goes back here. Oh, man. Thing is, he's not coming out. He's not. A lot of times you'll see him come out. I know, right? If this just ends, it's bad news. Come on, Jimmy, where the hell are you? Oh, look, we're good. All right, everybody. He's like, what is going on? God, it scares me when that happens. Oh, he has a new tunnel. Oh, man, he has a new tunnel. Thank God. I was like, boy, oh, my God, thanks for likes. I was getting so nervous. He's gone already. All right. Man. Well, he's not going to come out. Anyway, we saw him. Got to fix his little tunnel here. He's due for a bedding change. The thing is, he's starting to poop all over the place. All right, we saw him. I know. Making me nervous. Oh, wait, there he is again. Here, let's see if we can get him out. Oh, man. People tuning in right now probably think this is a stream about hamsters. It is, kind of. Here, let's give him this. Hey. Money, why you gotta come out? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Nope. Come on. A little more. Come on, right here. You can get it. All right. There we go. Yeah. All right, now we can end it. The live stream. All right, so tomorrow morning, probably about 8 a.m., talk show, around noon or something, hit Bob. And then at night, we'll go out in Armour. Jimmy, see you later. Everybody who tuned in, thanks. My God, I was getting so nervous that I was going to find a cold Jimmy down there, but we're good. All right. Whew. Thanks for tuning in. That was a little stressful. We'll see you in the next one, everybody.